Hi, it's Steph here. It's mid-October here, and we're seeing more common cold, flu, and of course COVID infections as students go back to school and as people stay indoors. When we get a stuffy nose, headache, and fever, we often go to the pharmacy to pick up products to help with these symptoms. But when you get to the pharmacy, how many of you are overwhelmed by the amount of products that are available on the shelf? In this episode, I want to share some tips with you that you can use when you're shopping for cough and cold products. Here are the 5 things that I think is helpful for any consumer to know. First of all, understand that all of these over-the-counter cough and cold products only work to relieve your symptoms, meaning they don't treat the actual cause of these infection, which is a virus. Once their effects wear off, the symptoms will come back. Unless, of course, your body has fought off the infection. Therefore, knowing this as a pharmacist, I always try to tough out my symptoms if I can. Treating a fever may be an exception here because I know there is some controversy as to whether to treat a fever or let it ride. If you're unsure, make sure to double check with your doctor, your nurse practitioner, or your pharmacist so that they're able to give you advice specifically for you and your condition. And when I'm absolutely miserable with these symptoms, such as having a runny or stuffy nose that's preventing me from sleeping, whenever I go to the pharmacy to pick up any one of these products, I always choose the one with the least amount of medicinal ingredients that would target my symptoms. Meaning, if a runny and stuffy nose as well as a headache are my 3 most bothersome symptoms, then I will only pick a product that has the 3 medicinal ingredients required to target these 3 symptoms. So the product that I would choose would have a decongestant to help with my stuffy nose, an antihistamine to help with my runny nose, and a pain reliever to help with the headache. Ideally, nothing more, because nobody wants more drugs than they actually need. I was very surprised when I learned this in pharmacy school, but despite the large selection of these cough and cold products on your pharmacy shelves, they really only contain 4 main classes of medications. And they're really just put into different combinations and packaged differently in these different products. These 4 main types of medications are your pain reliever, your antihistamines, your decongestants, and your cough relievers. Pain reliever, as its name suggests, works to reduce your pain, such as headache, muscle aches, and they also work to reduce fever. The most common medications in this class that you'll see in these products are 1. Acetaminophen, and the common brand name is Tylenol, and ibuprofen, and the common brand name is Advil. Antihistamines are products that have some effect in relieving your runny nose when taken within the first 2 days of having your cold or your flu. There's quite a few products under this class, but I find that the most common medications under this class that I see are your diphenhydramine, brompheniramine, and chlorpheniramine. Decongestants are medicines that work to relieve your stuffy nose. They come in both nasal sprays and are also formulated in tablet oral form. When they're made into nasal sprays, they usually only contain that ingredient and nothing else. The most common oral forms of decongestants that I see in these products are pseudoephedrine, ephedrine, as well as phenylephrine. These are usually combined with other ingredients, such as in Tylenol Complete, Tylenol Cough, Cold, and Flu, or your Advil Cold and Sinus. Lastly, cough relievers are what its name suggests. These are medicines that have some effect in relieving either your dry or your wet cough. So these are cough with phlegm. The most common dry cough reliever that I see in these products is called dextromethorphan. And the most common wet cough reliever, or something to help expectorate your phlegm, is called guaifenesin. My second tip for you is to be very careful when you're using more than one of these products, including Tylenol or Advil for another reason. The reason is because these cough and cold products often contain a combination of any of these 4 different classes of medications. Therefore, if you need to use more than one of these products, you might end up taking too much of one ingredient. To give you an example, this is a common cause of Tylenol overdoses because people are not aware that they're taking Tylenol from more than one source. Something that looks as benign as Neocitran, where it's advertised as a cough drink, often has a lot of Tylenol in there and other medicinal ingredients in these classes too. To make sure you're not doubling up on any single medications from different sources, make sure to double check the medicinal ingredient on the packaging. You can always double check with your local pharmacist if you're unsure, and if you do need to take Tylenol or acetaminophen for another reason, then double check with your pharmacist so that they can help you calculate your dose to make sure that you're not taking more than the recommended daily amount. My third tip is that these products should not be used for children under the age of 6 to treat their cough and cold or flu-like symptoms. These products have very limited, if any, benefit in this age group and has been linked to side effects. My fourth tip for you is that if you have other medical conditions such as high blood pressure and are on other medications. Double check with your pharmacist to make sure that it's safe to take with your medical condition and that it won't interact with any of your current medications. Just because you can buy these products over the counter does not mean that it is safe for everyone. My fifth tip for you is that if you're using a decongestant via a nasal spray, you should not be using the nasal spray regularly for more than 3 to 5 days. Using it regularly like this can lead to rebound nasal stuffiness that can be worse than what you initially start with. There are some comfort measures that you can do at home, either alone or in addition to these products, to get further relief from your symptoms, and they include getting more rest, staying hydrated, and increasing the humidity to above 50%. To prevent spreading the infection, remember to always wash your hands and to sneeze or cough into a tissue, sleeve, or arm. I hope you found this video helpful. I just need to end this video with a disclaimer that these opinions are only my own and they don't substitute as medical advice from your doctor, your nurse practitioner, or pharmacist. Please always double check with your healthcare provider before taking any of the products mentioned in this video to make sure that they are right and safe for you to take. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I put out weekly videos on medication and pharmacy topics with the goal of sharing knowledge that I've gained throughout the years with clinicians and the general public. I hope to see you in my next video. Till next time, bye!